What is up, everyone? MMA Island team. We got Chris, we got Zach, and we got the fight picks, and we got a very entertaining flyweight scrap. We got City Kickboxing. Yes, there they are again. They are here to not
Not
start.
again.
They're here to take over, and as they already have, I think they already have so far. And we got Kai Kara France taking on the Raw Dog, not Darren Till, Brandon, the working man, Royval. Hopefully, he was able to quit his job. But I'll stop making those jokes now and talk about this fight. Kai Kara France, you look at his record and he has a lot of losses. He has 8 losses, which is a lot, but you look in the UFC and only one of those is in the UFC, and he has a 4-1 record. This guy had a lot of adversity to start his career off, and he was kind of known as that finish or be finished type of guy. And he was known as, like, if he doesn't get the quick knockout in his early career, he's going to lose the fight. And for the most part, he's really kind of changed that. He leaves his chin open on a lot of exchanges, which I've kind of realized, but he has improved a lot. And he has proved that he is absolutely top class in the division. His 4 wins in the UFC are Elias Garcia, Raulian Paiva, also known as our man Chris right here, Mark De La Rosa, and Tyson Nam. Now, you may not value those fighters too highly, Tyson Nam probably being the best off that list. But then you look at the fight he had with Brandon Moreno, and up until that 3rd round where he almost got finished pretty much, he was pretty much like out on his feet for the entire second half of the 3rd round. He was putting up a very competitive fight with a fighter I hold in incredibly high regard, Brandon the Assassin Baby Moreno. I am as
Best
big of a
nickname
fan.
in MMA.
I'm as big of a fan of that guy as it comes in Kai Kara France. Volume. And as we've seen with the City Kickboxing guys, they have great striking defense as well. 67%. Wow. That number is just beautiful. And with a positive striking differential, 5.27 strikes landed per minute, it is very nice. His prowess on the feet is nothing. We don't need to talk about his prowess on the feet. We know that it is good. Now, Brandon Raw Dog Royval, what does he do best? He likes to go for the submissions. His Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu game is elite. He loves to go down and he likes to sub his opponents. But will Kai Kara France go down on the mat with him? Absolutely not. He fought, I believe, a better Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioner in Brandon Moreno over Brandon Royval. Well, I just realized that they had the same first name. That just occurred to me. But yeah, I value Moreno's jiu-jitsu over Kai Kara France, and that fight never hit the mat. 90% takedown defense for Kara France in 5 UFC fights. If Royval doesn't get this fight to the ground, he doesn't have much of a chance. And as we've seen, Royval is very susceptible to fighters who will bring the pressure to him. If Tim Elliott didn't gas out, he would have won that fight, because we saw what he did, and Royval just kind of accepted those positions that Tim Elliott put him in. Probably he was trying to gas him out, which would work, then that would make sense. But I think if Kai Kara France pushes the pace on the feet like he's known to do, I don't think Brandon Royval has much of a chance in this fight, because his only hope is on the feet. On the ground. He cannot beat Kai on the feet. He cannot. And I think he's going to have problems bringing it to the mat as well. So I think don't blink, because Kai Kara France is going to get the win, and I think he's going to knock him out in the 2nd round.
Yeah, with this fight, it's a very. I think we all have to assume that it's a striker versus grappler matchup. Royval, obviously he had a very impressive UFC debut against Tim Elliott, a guy that even Mighty Mouse couldn't submit. He even drew all those violent exchanges. But with Royval, his jiu-jitsu, I would have to rate his jiu-jitsu better than Kai Kara France. But as you said, Zach, Kai's takedown defense is like around 90%. So with this fight, I would have to imagine Kai's game plan is raw and brawl, and he has some very good knockout power as well. I feel like not that much people talk about his knockout power, and most of his fights, I think most of his recent fights have gone to decision. However, he's been able to withstand some of the guys in his earlier in his career with the knockout power for sure. So I feel like Royval will not have much of a chance going into this fight. But if he's able to take it down to the mat, which I really doubt it, I just don't see Royval finding a path to victory in this fight besides getting maybe another fluke submission. But if he's a workaholic in this fight like he is in real life, maybe I want to count out Royval, but Kai's he's one of the top flyweight contenders in the world right now. So like you just can't count out Kai France in this one.
I agree. And if that's the end of the fight picks and this fight pick, then we got nothing but title fights. We got nothing but gold to talk about for the rest of this card. And if you're going to stop here, don't you even think about it. Do you have the working man, the raw dog, Brandon Royval? Tell us. Let us know. And where do you let us know? In the comments section, and make sure you watch the rest of these fight picks, because you don't want to watch all these and miss up on the title fights. That just doesn't make any sense. We've got the light heavyweight and the middleweight belts to talk about. So we'll see you there.